going off. Okay, so let's... I mean, we haven't even looked at this stuff yet. Oh, shit. Okay. So this is Afghanistan right now. The Afghan Civil War. Player support. The Mujahideen. I cannot speak for the life of me, apparently. They are supported right now by the Chinese and the Americans. Government, the leading faction is Parchim on the side of the government. Are we winning? I mean, it looks like we're slightly losing. Agriculture, industrial. There is so... Holy shit, man. Holy fuck. Government, control 50%. Morale. Okay, where's Kabul? You're Kabul. We have control over Kabul. We have control over the industrial sectors. We don't over southern Afghanistan, southeastern Afghanistan. And these are supply routes. I mean, they look broken. Like, these look like they're chains that are not connected. Okay, so, like, I think the more blue, the more Mujahideen it is. The more, what is this? What is this? Oh, I don't know. Okay, get rid of this. The more red it is, the more under our control it is. But if we need to get supplies into Afghanistan, we need to control the border regions, right? Like, I think that just makes sense. And if we want to control Kabul, I think we need to start moving into northeastern Afghanistan in some capacity. Long-term actions, use napalm, use chemical weapons. I have no authority to do anything. Long-term actions. Terror against key individuals, disrupt foreign supply. I mean, I think that seems like a decent first point, right? Okay, get me out of here. What's going on in the Iran-Iraq war? The United States and France are backing Iraq. Nobody is backing Iran. We're not involved in this conflict whatsoever, so we don't really care one way or the other what's going on here. Like, do you like me? No, they don't like me that much. Expand influence, but again, we have no influence points. I don't know how to get more of this. What about Agnolia? In Angola. Fuck. The MPLA. We're winning. The United States, France, and China can't do shit against us. I mean, it's looking pretty good, I would say. Can I scroll to the south? Kind of, not really. I mean, if we're winning, I don't think we need to worry about you too much. Get me out of here. What's going on in Nicaragua? Civil War. We're winning a little bit. It's us against the Americans, the Contras. Anything I can do with you? Carpet bombing, I don't know if that makes sense for us. But if we can control, like, the agricultural sectors, I mean, that sounds useful. If we can control, like, maybe the south, then we don't need to be, like, fighting a two-front war. So maybe we want to go for Rio San Juan a little earlier. Okay, so, like, if I were to back out of this, right, and I was just looking at Nicaragua, there's nothing I can do with you right now. I was going to say, like, can I, like, give you money? But it doesn't seem like that's actually the case. At least not right now. Okay, so let's go and actually start the game. Immediately we have more stuff going on. This event is a regular one. It can have one of several response options. Dialogues are arranged similarly. Green means the conditions are met. Phone, I appreciate it, but get out of here. Red are not met, and gray means there are no conditions. However, okay, yada yada yada. Get rid of all this stuff. The Euromissile crisis. After the Reagan administration, influenced by conservative military circles, settled in the White House, all the results of the detente of the 1970s came to naught. Our proposals to return to a policy of disarmament and reduction in global tensions did not find a response from the American leadership. Since the beginning of the decade, the situation in Europe has continued to deteriorate. In response to aggressive actions of the United States, we deployed several hundred medium-range missiles in the territory of the GDR and the CSR, and plan to increase the supply of weapons in the future. The United States has then began to deploy Pershing II medium-range missiles in the FRG, and also installed BGM-109G Tomahawk ground-launched cruise missiles in West Germany, Great Britain, Italy, Netherlands, and Belgium. The Euromissile crisis reached a climax. Any further steps to deploy missiles will only lead to increased confrontation and the threat of nuclear conflict. Maybe we should try to find common ground with the Reagan administration. So we cannot do this because we've already spent our political authority. Continue missile deployment. We can increase the number of missiles and place them in Hungary as well. That costs us money. Western Europe will hate us more. America will hate us a lot more. We're spending 25 political authority points. So this actually will negative? Maybe? Or maybe this costs us to go to 0. I'm not too sure. I mean, this gives us more... I mean, I don't want to... We'll just, liberalization. We'll just continue. And this will cost us 10. So are we going to go to -2? Yes. In response to the ongoing aggressive actions of the United States and the American leadership refusal to negotiate, we continue to deploy medium-range missiles in Eastern Europe. Leaders of the Western European countries accused of escalating us to conflict and demanded the decision be reconsidered. Okay, let us move to other parts of the interface. Top left corner, warnings and will occasionally appear, informing you of impending crises with various sectors of society, relationship with other countries or politicians. Depending on the situation, clicking on the warning icon will open the section related to the problem area. The main country indicators are located in the top left and right parts of the screen. Most indicators in the game change on the first day of each month. DEFCON. The scale of indicating the readiness level of the United States Armed Forces goes from 5 to 1. Next 3. Okay, we already kind of looked at this stuff. Relationship with United States, France, and China. They are main rival countries competing for shares of diplomatic influence. Military readiness is going down. Everything's already going down a little bit, which is very fun. What route are we going? We're just going with classic Gorbachev. Loyalty to the security service. Everything is slowly ticking. Actually, no, France loves us. France was like, holy shit, man. You put missiles and you're threatening to blow up the United Kingdom. I fucking love that. Okay, well, France likes us more. Everyone else likes us a lot less. Okay. Discontent. Political capital, total... Okay, we've already seen this. So I'm not too worried about it right now. Military alliances. We can zoom. Yeah, no, we've already looked at this. No, please close. Get out of here. Get out of here. I've already clicked all this. We have another event immediately. The second most powerful person in the party and the state. Mourning is left behind. The country is returning to its former life. Now is the time to start working. But in what direction should our country go? The internal problems have been growing for years, and the Soviet Union is in need of reform and transformation. But in order to carry them out, you will need your own team. Now, we do not have a stable majority in the Politburo and the Secretariat, so it is worth stating, starting with the political position of the Secretary of the Central Committee. According to party tradition, the Second Secretary oversees issues of ideology and personal policy, and also leads meetings of the Secretariat, in your absence, meeting the Politburo. Among your current contenders, 5 people can be distinguished. I mean, I'm not going to choose you, because you hate me. The first is Richard Kozlov, editor-in-chief of the Communist magazine and admirer of Stalin, who initiated the rehabilitation of Molotov in the party. Then we have Peter Demichev, Minister of Culture and one of the ideologists of the Brezhnev era. Ligachev, a nominee of Yuri Andropov, an experienced regional leader, who headed the Tomsk Regional Party organization many years. Vladimir Dolgik, one of Yuri Andropov's nominees, who's been working since 1983 on the Commission to develop the economic reform. And Yakovlev, once an Orthodox Marxist and a promoter of the Shelapichi group, he was a bully for nationalists in the Literary Gazette, and after that was removed from work in his party apparatus and sent as an ambassador to Canada. Okay. So who actually likes me? You love me. Desired position is second. I mean, everybody wants to be in the second position, which is fair. You're an industrialist, efficient manager. You're sympathetic to the liberals. I'm not letting a goddamn dirty liberal be second in charge of the Soviet Union. Come on now. So I'm kind of leaning towards you. I mean, you're a leader of economic reform. You're an experienced leader. So what do? You're sympathetic to the moderates. You're compromising, Asiatic, and an idealist. You are like nobody, man. I don't care about you like whatsoever. And you don't like me. Okay. I mean, this would be a big promotion for you. 014, 114. You're sympathetic to the moderates, but honestly, I feel like we can work with the moderates. So let's get Ligochov in here. If I can scroll like if you can scroll like a little bit faster. Influence the moderates goes up. If I like, let me see. This is on my part. Okay, no, it doesn't really do anything. Okay. I feel like Ligochov. He's 64. He's a young spry man. And I mean he's got not great stats, but he has stats that are better than Dorlagic, so we'll go with you. The second position, the position of second secretary was taken by Yegor Ligochov, an experienced regional leader. Like we already read that. Being a supporter of the moderate reform and Leninism, Ligochov wants to rid the people of harmful habits and considers it possible to temporarily retreat to some capitalist formations in order to preserve the future communist world. He is ready to support you as long as you yourself will follow the path of Leninism. I will say, I still think the music kind of goes off. Okay. Is there anything new here? Modifier, livestock shortage is at -1. Is there anything... I click on you, doesn't really do anything. Is there a way I can see all of these modifiers? Would be in not statistics. Where would it be? If you were a modifier... We already read this game. I've already read this, thank you. I think the answer is that we just won't know. At least right now. Can I get out of here, please? Oh, okay. We're going to post this event. We're not going to worry about some investigations yet. Changes and reforms require new personnel. Negative trends have emerged in our construction, namely an increase in the volume of unfinished construction, despite huge capital investment. Your close and influential party members, represented by comrades Yegor Ligochov and Vladimir Dolkin, propose to consider a candidacy of the first secretary of the Sverdlovsk Regional Committee for the position of secretary of the Central Committee for Construction. During his tenure, he was able to improve regional... Okay, so you want me to... Okay. Reject offer. There's so many modifiers. Loyalty factions. Moderates. Such an extent of business executives acquired. I don't know who these people are, unfortunately. Conservatives. Political authority points -30. We're getting 156 points? Holy shit. I did not know we're getting that many points that quickly. Okay. I mean, the reformers like us more. So you know what? Sure. I'll listen to them right now. Candidacy for first secretary of the Sverdlovsk Regional Committee was formally received by all members of the Politburo. Okay. Well, we have so many points. There's got to be something that we can do with them, right? I just don't... We know we can finish our research, because these were costing us, what, 5 points each? And we have a lot. Emphasis on local conflicts or new heavy equipment. You know what? Let's go for more proxy wars. I think that would make more sense going into the 21st century. So go emphasis on local conflicts. And you know what? We're going to go for some proton colliders. Hell yeah. I keep pressing the wrong button to go back to the main map. Is there like a better... No, okay. I was going to see if there's like a better way we can kind of look at the map here, but I think this is fine. April Plenum. Plenum. I don't even know what this word actually is. It's Yeltsin? Ah, shit! Personnel issues. Currently, the Politburo Central Committee of the CPSU, the governing body in the interval between plenums of the Central Committee, is in limbo, since it absorbs two different generations of the party, the Brezhnev generation and younger party members who emerged in the early 1980s. However, none of the parties have a clear majority. There are currently 10 members of the Politburo. Gromyko, Guanyev, Romanov, Gorbachev, Grishin, Tikhonov, all these people. At the same time, two places remain after the death of C.K. Chernov and D.F. Yusnov. Okay. Who do we want to put in here? So you have Boris Ponomarev. He is 80 years old. He's 80 years old. 61, 57, 67, and 60. Like, he's not even part of the Brezhnev area. This man's part of the fucking, like, he's still there from fucking World War I. I made that as a joke, but he actually is. He was born in 1905. He could have fought in World War I. Or at least, I mean, yeah. I'm sure the Russian army was probably recruiting 15-year-olds by the end. Moderate reformists, radical reformers. I mean, I would like more reformers. The liberal Democrats, I don't want to give them any room to breathe. So you know what? We'll moderate reformist. It's going to cost us 50 points, but honestly, I think that seems okay. The General Secretary, Gorbachev, has made a speech at the Plenum of Central Committee. Our party has achieved many results over the past few years, but we need to move forward. Follow the intended path, the path of modernization and progress. The party needs people who can creatively find solutions. We need certified specialists who can implement Lenin's policies not in words, but in deeds. In this regard, I make a proposal to recommend several comrades to election for the Politburo. I think their personal qualities are most consistent with this high party status. All of them have indomitable creative energy, know how to build relationships with people, and a political experience. We will not be mistaken. If the party trusts them, their appointments will only strengthen our ranks. Okay. I mean, again, these guys all like us. Ligochov, Ryzkov, and Chernov became members of the Politburo. 55, 64, and 61. They're like little babies, man. They're little babies. Okay. There's another event. Okay, so this is another reading game. But at this point, that's honestly what my channel is. It's half right now Dark Souls, because I'm uploading old videos to make sure I actually have videos going up mostly every day. I just got to remember to actually schedule them because I'm bad at this. It's Dark Souls, it's Islanders, which you should watch if you're not watching. It's a fun game. And games about politics. Actually, you know what? I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Okay. I had to get I have like a little pack that I use for streaming. Warm. Too warm. I have like a little ice pack. Try to keep me a little cool. Okay. Even during the reign of Yuri Andropov, a number of economists and sociologists were given carte blanche to develop projects for Soviet economic reform. One of the key documents, the Novosibirsk Manifesto, stated a significant leg between the production relations of Soviet society and the development of productive forces. The authors of the manifesto named one of the key problems of the national economy of the USSR is predominance of administrative methods of economic management over economic ones, and centralized methods over decentralized ones. Over the last decade, the rate of economic growth has decreased significantly. Disproportions in the development of industries have increased due to the lack of consumer goods. Workers have become disinterested in results of labor, and more importantly, fixed assets in production are rapidly becoming obsolete, while the introduction of new technologies lag behind, despite huge capital investment. In this regard, Soviet economists offer several solutions. Some propose to launch a policy of acceleration, expand imports, budget spending, and recognizing the leg of the economy at the official level in order to achieve the advanced level of development in mechanical engineering. This program should raise our mechanical engineering at the world level in just a few 5-year plans. The second group proposed to restore Andropov's methods of enforced discipline, curtailed under Chernenko, arguing that this will revive production and reduce significant downtime and production deficits. But a significant part of the apparatus believes all the words about the problems of the Soviet economy are all lies and slander against the socialist system. So it is necessary to campaign to persecute dissidents. The music does... I love it. I don't know. We can either accelerate, or our policy is already correct. So is this perestroika? Presumably this is perestroika. Why can I not do you? The hidden number of factions is greater than 2. Okay, so we can't do this yet. The hidden number of factions. Okay. So what does this do for us? Oh, my fan fell over. Probably one reason why it also feels hot. There we go. So what happens? Civilian points go up. Cybernetics points go up by 5. We get more heavy industry. We're going to spend some money. Corruption goes up. A little bit less luxury. I dropped my... No wonder it's falling over. So, I mean, you know what? Sure, we'll accelerate. To the fucking moon, as they say. By making widespread use of achievements in scientific and technological revolution, bringing the forms of social economic management in line with modern conditions and needs, we must achieve a significant acceleration of socio-economic progress. There is simply no other way. A decisive word here lies in mechanical engineering. Its development must be given priority, and already the 12th five-year plan of growth rate in the industry must be accelerated by 1.5 to 2 times. The main task is so quickly shifts to the production of new generation of machines and equipment that can ensure the introduction of advanced technology, significantly increasing labor productivity, reducing material consumption, and increased capital productivity, said Mikhail Gorbachev. During the 12th five-year plan, it is planned to increase the growth rate of the national income to 20 to 22%, industrial output to 20 to 24%, and agricultural to double. The goal is to catch up the United States in terms of industrial production by 2000. Okay. I believe in us. I believe in us more than I should. It's already time for another event. In May of 1955, the Soviet Union and the countries of Eastern Europe concluded the Treaty of Friendship, Cooperation, and Mutual Assistance, which served as the basis for the creation of the Warsaw Pact organization. The conclusion of the treaty was a response to the refusal of the Soviet Union and socialist countries to join NATO, as well as the FRG's ascension to the alliance. The Friendship Agreement concluded for 30 years, and now, because of the approaching expiration date, it needs to be extended. Continue with anti-Western. Continue with consultarity. Do it without noise. Liberalization will go up in Warsaw countries. Political authority points go down by 10. The West will hate us more. Do we go full anti-West, or should we be a little bit more... I mean, we can also theoretically do nothing. I mean, they already hate us. But I'm assuming the lower the points of the West, the more likely they are to maybe invade us, or something of that nature. So I don't know. Strength of the... I mean, what's radical opposition at right now? They're only at 15. This would be a 33% decrease. But I also don't want our allies to liberalize. You know what? Let's just no, we don't need to make any noise. Okay, signing the protocol is extended. The meeting took place in Warsaw on the eve of the 40th anniversary of the great victory over fascism. The memory of the fallen, the duty of the living, and future generations require us not to forget the lessons of history. The war must not happen again. Such is the will of millions. By extending the Warsaw Pact, the participants of the summit meeting in Poland expressed the firm conviction of our peoples. Through joint efforts, war can and must be prevented. The policy of the ruling parties and governments of fraternal countries and all activities of defensive alliance to socialist states are aimed at this. We need to be spending our points more, I think. I'm just not too sure exactly how we do it. Like, what can we do with you? End the Cold War. Okay. We can support terrorism in the United States. Support nonconformism. Impose sanctions. What else? Like the economic alliance's influence. Did we already lose? No, we have a trade agreement with you. But they're not in our economic... Wait. Ideology. Left nationalism. We need China. I mean, having them on side would definitely be useful, but I don't know what we can actually do to like make them like us more right now. I mean, they have a decrease in 3.2 a month. France is really the person that we actually like the most, which is very funny to me. Back to our foreign policy. Liberalization, separatism, military bases, state of emergency. I think we want to see if we can like just start trading with more people. I think seems like a good place to start. But who do we want to trade with? Right? Close trade. I mean, allying ourselves with other socialist countries, you know, Laos and Cambodia, I think makes sense. How much points do you cost? Oh, only 9? I mean, they do like us already. So, I mean, it seems like it's like a no-brainer. Trade income above the trade limit does not enter the budget. Wait, okay, are we losing money now? We're at -1. Which really is like, it's not that bad. But we need to, again, we need to make money. But, like, we can't trade with you. Economic pressure. Like, why can I not do this? Production possibilities greater than 7. Number of countries in NATO equal to 0. Okay. Like, what about you? So, in order for me to do this, I need to remove NATO. I mean, that sounds like a tall ask, to be honest. Income from trade is 0.55. Which, honestly, is, like, not that great. What about, like, anybody in Africa? We can send them humanitarian aid. Diplomatic. Send financial aid, incite the opposition. Can they like us? Let's, you know what? Sure. Current trade volume. Their trade weight is 3. Basically, they're poor. So we don't, I mean, we can trade with you. You're a little bit better. You're 9. 27 points. I mean, we have points. So you know what? Let's get a trade agreement with South Yemen. They are friendly with us. Thing is, you're all poor. So you don't really generate any money for us. Which is a shame. Relations, state of emergency, military aid. Is there anything we can do, let's say, in our doctrines? I mean, these are way expensive. What about decisions? Like, is there a way that I can just, like, see which ones are available to me? The patent system. What's going on with the patent system? The modern patent system was formed in the early 19th century. Its goal is protection of intellectual property and safeguarding its author's rights. After 1917, everything changed significantly. Everything became, at least in the words, the property of the people. Until the mid-century, only internal patents existed in the USSR. But in the 1960s, the USSR joined the Paris Convention for Protection of Intellectual Industrial Property, and in the 1970s, other European and global patent organizations. Despite all efforts to integrate into the global patent system, the USSR membership remained merely formal. In practice, Soviet leadership, deprived of access to Western modern technologies due to sanctioned embargoes, engaged in outright industrial espionage. So we could make ourselves more on the world stage. We can withdraw. Is there any reason for me to do this? Basic income. +1 for each technology studied. Physics. We're going to lose points. So our technology becomes slower if we do this. We do get more money. +1 for each technology study. We don't have any technology, at least right now. So what do you do if I pull out? Formal participation. And I think this is what we're already doing. Okay, get me out of here for the time being. Then, I just want to see if we can like spend our points on something. But it is kind of prevailing. Oh, look, we do have some other stuff in here now. Oh, because you have points to actually look at this. Change prevailing sexual morality. Concessions of regional politicians. Renovate the housing stock. You know what? That sounds like a good idea. Let's renovate the housing stock. I don't know what that did. I pressed the button. I think we spent our points, but I don't know what it did. Income will decrease. What are you? Make concession. Okay, so that's adding more autonomy, which I don't think we need to do right now. What about sexual questions? Things in various areas have written hundreds and thousands of books, trying to express their vision for the structure of the family and gender relations. Some advocated for the dominance of traditions and patriarchal order, while others have called for the complete destruction of the family. Attempts to transform society did not bypass our country. After the revolution, the Bolsheviks declared as their objectives the abolition of the bourgeois family and the emancipation of women. The tumultuous experiments of the 1920s and the theory of the glass of water and the sexual commandments of the proletariat gave way to more conservative and stable approaches to the institution of the family in the 30s. Despite all the achievements, the complete liberation of women from kitchen slavery was not achieved. On the contrary, the state reversed its policy by 180 degrees and launched campaigns to strengthen motherhood institution of the family. It's been more than 50 years since then. In Western countries, and partially in our country as well, the issue of family policy and traditional gender roles periodically resurfaces. We need more children. Equality is our main goal. I don't know which one we actually have right now. Current value. Center body party adopts laws. I don't know which I mean, equality sounds good. Leading faction moderates. Leading fact. Okay, so we just need one of those. Leading faction moderates. Must not be equal to the current one. Okay, so right now we need more children. Okay. What if we do more equality? What does this do for us? We're gonna lose some fertility, we're gonna spend some money. Gender equality without responsibility. I mean, it looks like it just gives you negative modifiers.